and I am a children's media specialist. In our world, it means children's librarian. So I always use books to tell my story or somebody else's story. And I feel really to talk to people about immigration and how it's a journey for everyone. And everyone in this country has taken that journey except for the Native Americans. Good or bad, we have taken the journey. And it's important to realize how painful that journey can be, physically and mentally, and how coming to this country is not easy either, and how important our immigrants and the migration is to our country. And we need to remember that at all times. This story is called The Journey by Francesca Sana. Let us start. I live with my family in a city close to the sea. Every summer, we used to spend many weekends at the beach, but we never go there anymore because last year our lives changed forever. The war began. Every day bad things started happening around us, and soon there was nothing but chaos. And one day the war took my father. Since that day, everything has become darker, and my mother has become more and more worried. The other day, one of my mother's friends told her that many people are leaving. They are trying to escape to another country, a country far away with high mountains. What is this place? We ask our mother. It is a safe place, she tells us. And where is this place? We ask again. She shows us pictures of strange cities, strange forests, and strange animals, until she finally sighs, we will go there and not be frightened anymore. We don't want to leave, but our mother tells us it is like a great adventure. We put everything we have in suitcases and say goodbye to everyone we know. We leave at night to avoid being seen and keep moving for many days. The further we go, the more we leave behind. We finally arrive at the border. It's an enormous wall, and we must climb over it. But oh no, you are not allowed to cross the border. Go back, shouts the angry guard. We have nowhere to go, and we are very tired. In the darkness, the noises of the forest scare me. But Mother is with us, and she is never scared. We close our eyes, and finally we fall asleep. Shouting wakes us up. It's the guards. They are looking for us, and we must hide. Quick, this way, whispers our mother. We run until a man we have never seen before appears. Mother gives him some money, and he takes us over the border. It is dark, and nobody sees us. Our journey is not over yet. Our mother tells us the sea stretches far and wide ahead of us, and we must cross it. How will this be possible? We have boarded a ferry with so many people. There is not much space and it rains every day. But we tell each other stories, tales of terrible and dangerous monsters that hide beneath our boat, ready to gobble us up if the boat capsizes. The boat rocks and rocks as the waves grow bigger and bigger. It feels like the sea will never end. We tell each other new stories, stories about the land we are heading to, where the big green forests are filled with kind fairies that dance and give us magic spells to end the war. As the sun rises, we see land for the first time in days. The boat rocks silently to shore. Our mother tells us we are very lucky to still be together. Is this the place where we will be safe? We ask. It is close, she says, with a tired smile. We travel for more days and nights, crossing many borders. From the train, I look up to the birds that seem to be following us. They are migrating, just like us, and their journey is very long too, but they don't have to cross any borders. I hope one day, like these birds, we find a new home, a home where we can be safe and begin our story again. This story really touched me by what's going on in the world today with so many, especially children, having to leave their homes in chaos and find someplace else to go. And I'm worried about their lives in the camps as well as lives after the camps to be children. Just to be children. So I'm going to read the author's notes because I think they're really important on how she got to this point with her story. The Journey is actually a story about many journeys, and it began with the story of two girls I met in a refugee center in Italy. After meeting them, I realized that behind their journey lay something very powerful. So I began collecting more stories of migration and interviewing many people from many different countries. A few months later, in September of 2014, when I started studying a Master's of Arts in Illustration at the Academy of Lucerne, I knew I wanted to create a book about these true stories. Almost every day on the news, we hear the term migrants and refugees, but we rarely ever speak to or hear the personal journeys that they have had to take. This book is a collage of all those personal stories and the incredible strength of the people within them. Thank you for sharing this story with me. I think it's very powerful, and I hope you take this story to heart as much as I did.